Believe it or not, you can achieve incredible results using just your body and static tension in as little as 3 weeks. In this video, I'll show you 6 powerful isometric exercises that help you build muscle fast without any equipment. Stick around to the end also because the final exercise is a full body finisher that builds muscle and boosts endurance. Here's the kicker, you don't even have to move for any of these. Let's jump into it. Quick pause, before we start, I want to introduce you to a tool I use to track progress that goes beyond just seeing numbers on a scale. This is the Hinge Body Pod, a smart body composition scale. It's not just for weight, it scans with multiple sensors to give you insights into muscle mass, body fat, visceral fat, and over 45 health metrics in total. Here's the thing, when you're pushing yourself with static holds and intense isometrics, recovery and adaptation matter just as much as the training itself. The Hinge lets me see how my body's responding, not just how much I weigh. I use it every week under consistent conditions so I can trust the trend, and it's helped me dial in what's working and what to adjust. If you want to see the full review or get your own, the link's below. Okay, let's get into our first isometric move. Starting with the foundational leg hold that builds insane strength. Let's go. First up, we've got the wall push isometric hold, a deceptively simple upper body move that targets your chest, shoulders, triceps, and core. Unlike push-ups, this one is all about generating maximum tension against an immovable object. Stand facing a wall, place your hands against it, and push with all your strength like you're trying to move the wall. Engage every muscle from your fingertips to your core and hold for 20 to 30 seconds. It's a safe but incredibly effective way to activate muscle fibers and build strength, especially if you're nursing sore joints or just starting out. Try multiple holds with short rest intervals to ramp up the intensity. Time to fire up your legs with a classic, the wall sit. This isometric lower body beast targets your quads, glutes, hamstrings, and calves all at once. Slide your back down the wall until your thighs are parallel to the floor and your knees are at a 90-degree angle. Now hold that position, no movement, just pure muscle tension. This not only builds endurance and leg strength, but also improves stability and mental toughness. Aim for 30 seconds to a minute per round. As you improve, add a backpack for extra weight or raise your heels for a calf boosting twist. Now, let's challenge your entire core with the timeless plank. This full body isometric move primarily targets your abs, obliques, lower back, and even your shoulders and glutes. Start in a forearm or high plank position with your body in a straight line, elbows under your shoulders and core braced. Hold that position as tight as you can. Think of pulling your elbows toward your toes without actually moving. That mind-muscle connection maximizes tension and leads to better strength gains. Try holding for 45 seconds to a minute. As you get stronger, progress to side planks or plank reach outs. Calves often get overlooked, but the standing calf raise hold makes sure they get the spotlight. Stand tall, raise your heels off the ground, and squeeze your calves at the top. Hold that position for 20 to 30 seconds while maintaining balance and keeping tension high. You'll quickly feel the burn, and over time, this will lead to stronger, more defined lower legs. For an added challenge, try doing it one leg at a time, or hold onto a wall and lean slightly forward to shift more weight onto the calves. All right, let's isolate each leg with the static lunge hold, an isometric twist on the classic lunge. Step 1 foot forward, lower into a lunge, and freeze when your back knee is just above the ground. Hold that position with your front thigh parallel to the floor, core braced, and chest up. This blasts the quads, glutes, hamstrings, and calves, all while training your balance and coordination. Hold for 30 to 45 seconds per side, and if you're feeling bold, try pausing lower for a deeper burn. This one builds real-world strength like you wouldn't believe for walking, running, and even explosive movements. To finish strong, let's combine multiple isometric movements into one brutal, full body circuit. And trust me, if you've never done isometrics before, they burn. But it's a good thing. Start with a dead hang. Grab a sturdy bar and hang with your shoulders pulled down and back, engaging your lats and forearms. Hold for 30 seconds. Then transition into a wall sit for your lower body, holding another 30 seconds. Finish with a plank to max out your core and upper body for the final 30. Repeat this circuit 3 to 4 times, resting just 20 seconds between moves. This style of training floods your muscles with tension, spikes endurance, and forces your body to adapt fast. Perfect for burning fat and building strength. Since you've stuck with me this far, here's a 3-week program to accelerate your gains. Train 5 days a week, alternating strength and full body circuit days. On strength days, hold the following for 30 to 45 seconds each: wall push, wall sit, static lunge, standing calf raise, and repeat for 3 sets. On circuit days, rotate dead hang, wall sit, and plank, 30 seconds each for 4 rounds. Use the remaining 2 days for light recovery like stretching, yoga, or mobility work. Stick to this plan, progressively increase your hold times, and you'll see incredible results in just 3 weeks. Craziest thing, you didn't even move a muscle. Imagine being able to lift heavier, move faster, and dominate your fitness goals without ever moving a weight. That's the power of isometric exercise. And in this video, we're breaking down 6 powerhouse moves that'll make you crazy strong. Stick around to the end because the final exercise is a full body game changer that unlocks insane strength and athleticism. Let's get to work. We're gonna kick things off with the door leg press, an overcoming isometric exercise that builds raw leg power like nothing else. Inside a doorway, plant 1 foot against the door frame and drive into it like you're trying to break through the wall. This move directly targets your quads, glutes, and hamstrings by generating max effort without any joint strain. Because the wall doesn't move, your body recruits every available muscle fiber to try and overcome it, exactly what builds real, usable strength. Hold the press for 10 to 20 seconds per leg and go all out with each round. This one builds that next level intensity you need for explosive lifts and serious lower body gains. Next up is the overhead wall press, an isometric alternative to traditional overhead pressing. Stand about a foot away from a wall, press your palms into it at shoulder height, and try to push it overhead like it owes you money. This lights up your delts, traps, triceps, and core while improving shoulder mobility and stabilizer strength. Press as hard as you can for about 20 to 30 seconds, focusing on full body tension from your feet to your fingertips. This exercise improves vertical pushing strength without any spinal compression from heavy weights, perfect for safer gains. For full posterior chain power, nothing beats the hip hinge hold, an isometric version of the deadlift. Grab a towel, resistance strap, or use a fixed bar and pull up like you're trying to rip it off the ground, but it won't move. Your hamstrings, glutes, spinal erectors, and grip will be fully activated as you hold this position with maximum intent. Stand tall, hinge at the hips with a flat back. Do not arch your back, you can get hurt. Engage your core and pull hard for 20 to 40 seconds. This builds that deadlift engine without the risk of form breakdown under load. The dip hold is a static killer for upper body pressing power. Hop on some parallel bars, lower yourself until your elbows are bent at 90 degrees, and freeze. That pause loads your triceps, chest, and front delts like nothing else, building tendon resilience and static strength. Keep your body tight, elbows tucked, and chest slightly forward. Hold for 20 to 30 seconds or more if you're a savage. Add a weighted vest once body weight starts to feel too easy. For upper body pulling, nothing competes with the isometric chin-up hold. Get into a chin-up position and hold your chin over the bar for as long as possible. This activates the lats, biceps, forearms, and deep stabilizers like crazy and builds top-end pulling strength. Keep your core tight and avoid shrugging up. Pull the elbows down and lock them in. Hold for 20 to 40 seconds, and when you improve, try holding halfway down or in the bottom hang position for more time under tension variety. Oh, now it's time for that game changer. A full body explosive isometric simulation of the clean and press. Using a towel, bar and chain or strap and chain device, or honestly any immovable objects, simulate a clean and press by pulling from the floor up to chest level, then pressing overhead while never actually moving. Split the movement into 2 holds. First, a clean hold, pulling upward like a deadlift shrug combo. Second, an overhead push hold, like a static overhead press, similar to the one we talked about earlier. Each one hits nearly every major muscle group with insane intensity. Do 20 seconds at each phase, back to back. You'll build explosive power, full body strength, and mental toughness all at once. And just for that little extra, here's a 3-day bonus routine for you. Day 1, lower body focus. We're gonna do our wall leg presses, 3 sets, 20 seconds per leg. The wall sit, 3 sets, 45 seconds. Hip hinge hold, 3 sets, 30 to 40 seconds. Day 2, we're gonna transition to our upper body focus. Overhead wall press, 3 sets, 20 seconds. Dip hold, 3 sets, 30 seconds. Chin up hold, 3 sets, 20 to 30 seconds. Day 3 is our full body isometric power circuit. We have our isometric clean pull, 3 rounds, 20 seconds. Isometric overhead press, 3 rounds, 20 seconds. Dead hang or wall sit, 3 rounds, 30 seconds. Rest 1 minute between the sets. Add time weekly. Focus on maximal effort and make sure you recover correctly. Hydration, sleep, the whole deal. Stick to this plan and you'll build static strength that translates into real world movement, explosive power, and better performance across the board.